everyone. This is Ava from avawaits.com, where I help entrepreneurs and aspiring speakers feed the source of their success. And I have an amazing guest with me today. This is Melissa Frederick. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
And she is a body empowerment photographer from melissafrederick.com. And I want to welcome you so much. Thank you so much for being here, Melissa.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun.
Yeah. And so Melissa and I met each other about a year ago. It was December, right?
Yeah, it was December. I can't believe it's already gone by so quickly.
Yeah, we met each other down in California, and we both set an intention together at the same time, which we are still waiting to come into fruition, and we're really excited about. It's probably happening next September, so we'll just keep a little secret in there. You'll see more of us.
Yes, you will.
And in the meantime, we have just been having so much fun getting together, talking about business, and we decided to come here today to talk about a few things with you, which I really hope will help you just become this amazing beacon of radiance through your business. So today I wanted to bring Melissa on, especially with her background in nutrition and photography, which we'll learn a little bit more about. And we're going to be talking about visually representing your brand. So visually representing your business through the way that you are, the way that you look, the way you present yourself. And so I'm so thrilled to get to that. But before I want to go into that, Melissa, would you mind just telling us a little bit more about you?
Yeah, so I started out as a health coach, and I felt like I don't know, it just wasn't quite fitting right, fitting into what what I was wanting. And so I actually took this amazing trip to Hawaii, and I came back a body empowerment photographer. So I went from a body empowerment coach to a body empowerment photographer. And what I discovered there is, I've always been an artist. I've been throwing pottery for, 15 to 20 years, and I've been doing photography since I was like 14 years old. I'm self-taught, and I've done, portraiture. I've worked in studios. I've done landscape photography. I've done weddings. Kind of done it all, but I never really found where the place where I really fit in. I didn't really like photographing weddings. I didn't really like photographing families. And it wasn't until I started photographing my girlfriends. I would photograph their maternity. I would do maternity photo shoots with them. And that's where I really shined, and I just loved it. I had such a blast. And so I went to Hawaii and came back. And while I was there, someone said to me, why aren't you doing photography? Like, this is what you need to be doing. Are you freaking crazy? So I came back home, and I was like, okay, I'm just like completely shifting gears, and it's been great. I get to incorporate my coaching around helping women with their branding and how they want to portray their brand and themselves on camera based on their ideal clients. And then I also get to still coach them a little bit around the body stuff if they, a lot of women don't really feel very comfortable in front of the camera. So that can be a big challenge. And so I work also with women on, let's get you into your body and feeling really good and really rocking it. And so, they come into this photo shoot, sometimes a little nervous, sometimes really excited. It really just depends on the person. But I really am able to bring out their essence and help them to be their authentic selves on camera and vibrate at this really high level. And so it's really neat because I get to do the photographs, which I absolutely love, and be really artistic with them. And then I also get to do a little bit of that coaching piece. So it's a really unique blend of talent. So I'm really loving it so far.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And for everyone watching, I distinctly remember when Melissa made this jump into what I would consider, and Melissa, maybe you would consider this as well, that you became more of your authentic self by deciding that it was truly time to move into doing the body empowerment photography. Did you feel like that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was like, I mean, before I went to Hawaii, I was like not really very motivated around the business stuff
Mm-hmm.
and all that. And then it's like everything changed and clients like started flocking to me and
Yeah.
I've got people wanting to partner with me and like, so I feel like, once I made that shift and decided, okay, I'm not really in alignment. Let's figure out how to get there and let me like really claim this.
Mm-hmm.
It just like everything shifted.
Yeah, and that's so beautiful. Like for people watching this right now, one of the things that I've been teaching through my own coaching practice is that we can take these things that we love and we can just keep adding them, like adding them, and you'll go through different evolutions of your business. And Melissa, I really remember when you made that switch because in my mind and my perception, all of a sudden, like you really showed up. Like really, I mean, hugely. All of a sudden, I was looking through all your photos, which are gorgeous and
Thank you.
colorful and vibrant. And you could tell that these women who you were photographing, they just were having an amazing time. And it was up-leveling their image and their brand and their presence in their business. And so for those of you watching, this is really powerful, stepping into the things that you love and whether you're going to capture that through some sort of rebranding or photography, just like Melissa does, it makes a huge impression on the people
Mm-hmm.
around you. It's really obvious.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited. So I wanted to talk first a little bit more about just visually representing your brand and
Okay.
what that means. Some people actually, would you mind going ahead and just telling people what you consider a brand to be, just so we can get that out, and then we'll go into visually representing one.
Yeah, I think in regards to what a brand is, I feel like, as business women or businessmen or entrepreneurs, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, really, because if you're watching this, you're probably an entrepreneur. Um, it really is about being authentic to yourself, authentic to your business, whatever you do, whether it's health coaching, whether it's business coaching, coaching around money.
Mm-hmm.
It's really about taking something that you love to do and and living your life around like living your life as who you are and then integrating that into your brand so that your brand is who you are and so you're having this like really nice integration where like I don't know, that's a hard
I
question.
know, right?
Right. But it's
Because
like, I mean, I just think of how I live my life
mm-hmm.
and how, I love the mountains. So I moved to Colorado and I love to travel. So I make sure I travel and I love to photograph. So now I'm incorporating that in my business. And so I'm doing all of these things and people get to watch me and see it happen. And just like you, Ava,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing the business thing and you're working with women who travel because you love to travel. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's just brilliant. It's like, if whatever you choose to do based on your passion, live it, and
Right.
that's really how to go about creating a really solid brand is to live it.
Yeah. And I know that a few ways that we can really just visually and embody our brands really and embody what we're about and what our business is about. I know that sometimes there are physical ways that we can do that, such as the way we wear our
Right.
hair or the way that we dress. And you were talking about the way that we live, like the activities that we do.
Right.
Some people like to skydive. I won't do that.
I won't either.
I will only hang glide. That's all I will do. And some of us love travel, so we do travel a lot. And one thing that I teach my clients to do is how to actually turn their vacations and their travel into a marketing campaign that then
Nice.
brings them more clients. So yeah, you all have permission to do what you love, and you can actually make money from it. You can get paid to be you,
Mm-hmm.
which is just amazing. I had an example, Melissa, that I brought with me, and I'm going to tear it off the wall.
Okay.
This is a little bit older, a little older poster that I have, but when we were talking about visual representations of your brand, when I was doing some branding work, like some visual branding work in my own business, this was earlier this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
what I did is I made my logo, which was the Ava Waits logo.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see it right there.
Mm-hmm. You lift it up a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Uh-huh.
We're good?
Mm-hmm. Now I can see it. Uh-huh.
So, and actually I'll hold it up. Hopefully you can see it okay.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing about that was that I made it at a time when I was really exploring how I could bring all of my love of traveling in different parts of the world into my business.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if I did this intentionally, but this is just like my calligraphy writing that created this image for my business.
Mm-hmm.
And after I saw it, I realized that the A looks kind of like an Eiffel Tower,
Mm-hmm.
right? Kind of like the Eiffel Tower.
It does.
Which is a place that I love to be in Paris, and I love to travel there. And then the W was very, to me, it looks a lot like Arabic writing.
It does. Mm-hmm.
And I had actually at one point even tried to teach myself Arabic. This was when I was younger. I have no longer have that ambition. It's really difficult, but I always thought that it was really beautiful, like the written language.
Uh-huh.
And so it was amazing just to see that actually like pieces of the world that came into the signature that I used in my logo.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was just one example, and one thing for all of you watching that you can do, and you can do with a designer, or if you design your own things, that you can actually bring your passions into the visual representation of your business.
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely.
Would you mind telling us a little bit more about how having a brand that is just so in alignment with who we are as business owners, how that makes us more money in our business?